Solitude. I have never felt lonesome or in the least oppressed by a sense of solitude, but once, and that was a few weeks after I came to the woods. For an hour I doubted if the neighborhood of man was not essential to a serene and healthy life.
So we underline serene because it's a vocab word.
To be alone was something unpleasant, but I was at the same time conscious of slight insanity in my mood and seemed to foresee my recovery.
We underlined the last two sentences because Thoreau spent a lot of time alone in the woods, so we wondered why he thought being alone was so unpleasant.
In the midst of gentle rain, while these thoughts prevailed, I was suddenly sensible of the sweet and beneficent society in nature. Every little pine needle expanded and swelled with sympathy and befriended me. I was so distinctly made aware of the presence of something kindred to me, even in scenes which we are accustomed to call wild and dreary, and also that the nearest of blood to me and humanist was not a person nor a villager, that I thought no place could ever be strange to me again. Some of the pleasantest hours were during the long rainstorms in the spring or fall, which confined me to the house for the afternoon as well as the forenoon. Early twilight ushered in long evenings in which many thoughts had time to take root and unfold themselves. Men frequently say to me, "I should think you feel lonesome down there and want to be nearer to folks, rainy and snowy days and nights especially." I am tempted to reply to such, "This whole world which we inhabit is but a point in space. How far apart, think you, dwell to most inhabitants of yonder star?"
We thought this was important because we found it interesting that we never really think about how alone that the earth really is.
The breadth of whose disk cannot be appreciated by our instruments. Why should I feel lonely? Is not our planet in the Milky Way? This which you put seems to me not to be the most important question. What sort of space is that which separates a man from his fellows and makes him solitary? I have found no exertion of the legs can bring two minds much nearer to one another.
We found this idea interesting because we found it funny that ideas bring you closer to people than actual distance.
What do we want most to dwell near to? Not too many men, surely. The depot, the post office, the bathroom, the meeting house, the schoolhouse, the grocery, Beacon Hill, or 5 Points, where men most congregate. We highlighted congregate because it is very important. I didn't know. I forgot. I thought that was